Hey, do we have a warrant to go in here?
You don't need a warrant with the gate club. Oh, didn't take him along, huh?
Mel Gibson recently provided an update on Lethal Weapon 5, confirming that the project is still moving forward despite its long gestation period. Following the passing of director Richard Donner in 2021, Gibson will be stepping into the director's chair for this installment. Since its debut in 1987, Lethal Weapon has been synonymous with Gibson and Danny Glover's dynamic and mismatched LAPD detectives tackling crime in Los Angeles. The original film grossed millions worldwide and sparked a successful franchise with 3 sequels and a 2016 TV adaptation. Gibson initially mentioned a potential sequel, titled Lethal Finale, in 2021, but updates have been scarce until now. Fans can expect more news on the continuation of this billion-dollar franchise. The Lethal Weapon series had a solid run at the box office. The first flick back in '87 pulled in around $120 million worldwide, costing only $15 million to make. 2 years later, Lethal Weapon 2 nearly doubled that, with about $228 million in global ticket sales, made on a $25 million budget. It was the most successful in terms of budget and profit, raking in 10 times its production cost. Lethal Weapon 3 in '92 kept the streak alive, banking about $322 million worldwide, though its budget climbed to $35 million. The fourth film in '98 was the least successful financially, but still managed to double its $140 million budget, bringing in a respectable $285 million worldwide. Altogether, the franchise brought in close to $955 million worldwide against a total production cost of $215 million. Lethal Weapon focuses on Roger Murtaugh, a seasoned homicide detective feeling the weight of age and retirement, who's paired with Martin Riggs, a young and reckless narcotics officer dealing with personal demons. Together, they investigate the supposed suicide of Amanda Hunsaker, daughter of Murtaugh's Vietnam War buddy and a wealthy businessman. As they dig deeper, Murtaugh and Riggs uncover Hunsaker's involvement in a heroin smuggling operation masterminded by a retired general and his ruthless enforcer. In Lethal Weapon 2, a routine car chase leads Riggs and Murtaugh to discover a stash of smuggled South African Krugerrands. This accidental find puts their lives in jeopardy as they uncover a plot against them. They're temporarily sidelined to protect Leo Getz, a fast-talking informant who becomes an unexpected ally. However, they soon learn that Getz himself is tied to the South African criminal network they're investigating. The trio gets caught up in a web of drug smuggling involving diplomatic immunity, leading to a showdown where Riggs confronts and eliminates the man responsible for his wife's death among the culprits. In Lethal Weapon 3, Roger Murtaugh is on the brink of retirement when he and Martin Riggs get drawn into a case involving a robbery using a duplicate armored car. Their investigation intersects with an internal affairs inquiry led by Sergeant Lorna Cole. With help from Leo Getz, they uncover a rogue cop running a scheme to sell impounded weapons on the black market. Amidst the chaos, Murtaugh tragically kills a teenager who attacks them, later revealed to be a friend of his own son. This incident forces Murtaugh to confront the issues of police corruption and illegal firearms distribution, ultimately reconsidering his plans for retirement. In Lethal Weapon 4, Martin Riggs finds himself in another adventure alongside Roger Murtaugh, Leo Getz, and new addition Detective Lee Butters. While Riggs prepares for fatherhood with his girlfriend Lorna and Murtaugh anticipates becoming a grandfather, they delve into a case involving a Chinese immigrant smuggling operation. The ruthless enforcer Hua Sing-Q poses a deadly threat, attempting to eliminate Murtaugh's family by setting their home ablaze. Amidst the chaos, Murtaugh discovers that Butters is the father of his daughter Rianne's unborn child. Together they confront scores of Chinese gangsters and ultimately confront the leader of the smuggling ring. The film concludes with Riggs and Lorna tying the knot as they welcome their child into the world. The fifth installment of the Lethal Weapon series, tentatively titled Lethal Finale, has been a topic of discussion for quite some time, despite initial reservations from both Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. In November 2021, Gibson announced his involvement in directing and starring in the film, emphasizing his commitment to honoring the late Richard Donner, who originally penned the screenplay and was slated to direct before his passing in July 2021. Reports indicated that Richard Wenk had drafted the initial screenplay, with subsequent revisions handled by Jez Butterworth as of April 2023. In a June 2024 interview on the Inspire Me podcast, Gibson confirmed his role as director for the fifth movie, assuring fans that the film would stay true to Donner's creative vision and influence. He also confirmed that both he and Glover would reprise their iconic roles as Martin Riggs and Roger Murtaugh, respectively, marking a significant continuation of the beloved franchise. In a recent appearance on the Inspire Me podcast, Mel Gibson discussed his ongoing commitment to directing Lethal Weapon 5. Reflecting on his relationship with the late Richard Donner, Gibson shared that Donner entrusted him with continuing the franchise, which he considers a great honor. Gibson expressed his dedication to maintaining Donner's legacy and vision for the series, underscoring his enthusiasm for leading the next installment of the beloved action comedy saga. "I'm going to direct the fifth film in the Lethal Weapon series. You know, Richard Donner, who did the other four, sadly passed away. He was a good friend, and he kind of tasked me with carrying the flag home on that one. It'll be an honor for me to do that." At 68 years old, Mel Gibson also noted that before Richard Donner's passing in 2021, significant progress had been made on the screenplay for Lethal Weapon 5, co-written by Richard Wenk. Since then, Gibson and his team have been actively refining and fine-tuning the script. In 2023, it was reported that Jez Butterworth had joined the project to contribute revisions, indicating ongoing efforts to shape the storyline and characters for the upcoming installment. Richard Donner had gotten a fair way into the screenplay, so we've used what was there, and we kept poking at it, working at it a little. I'm pretty happy with it. It's good. I had a lot of fun doing it. Gibson wrapped up the update by assuring audiences that Lethal Weapon 5 will maintain the franchise's trademark humor while also tackling some hard issues. This blend of comedic elements and deeper themes reflects the series' long-standing tradition while promising a fresh perspective on contemporary issues within the action comedy genre. It's funny, but it's also pretty serious. It tackles a couple of hard issues, so I'm looking forward to it. Now, the big question is, when will Lethal Weapon 5 be released? Based on the latest update from Mel Gibson, it appears that Lethal Weapon 5 won't be entering production anytime soon, suggesting that a release date is currently distant. Despite earlier hopes for a 2023 start, several factors, including the Warner Brothers and Discovery merger, have reportedly disrupted Gibson's initial timeline for the project. As a result, the future of the film remains uncertain, with fans eagerly awaiting further developments. As for the theatrical release of Lethal Weapon 5, that remains uncertain. Initially, there was speculation it might be developed for HBO Max to bolster streaming content. However, with HBO Max's evolution and the potential for more theatrical releases shifting to streaming, like Salem's Lot, nothing has been confirmed yet for Lethal Weapon 5. Meanwhile, Mel Gibson is set to star in the crime thriller Boneyard, slated for release on July 5, 2024. Additionally, his next directorial project, the thriller Flight Risk, starring Mark Wahlberg, is scheduled to hit theaters on October 18, 2024. Well, that wraps up today's update on Lethal Weapon 5 and Mel Gibson's journey with the franchise. Are you excited about the prospect of a new installment directed by Gibson himself? What do you think about the blend of humor and serious themes in the upcoming film? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more entertainment news. We'll keep you posted on any new developments. Until next time, stay tuned and stay entertained.